This is a touchdown. Jeremy Lake for a touchdown. Great blocking. All right, welcome to episode 2 of Michigan State Dynasty. We survived against Notre Dame. We got our get back, as the block would say, as rap culture would say, we got our get back um, against a very, I wouldn't say tough Notre Dame team because they're 1-3 now. But it's always a weird game whenever I play Notre Dame, no matter the team. They always are just annoying no matter what. And so last year, of course, we had that classic, peaks into a game that ended in just heartbreak last season. This year, though, we right the wrongs, um, and came out on top just by a touchdown. We did force Andrew Hendricks, who plays the guitar. He's not a football player, who was the quarterback for Notre Dame. We picked him off 3 times, and it could have been 4. Um, so again, real glad that we got the dub. Got the dub against Baylor. Got the dub against number 5 Bama, who's 3-1 right now. I thought Bama would fall off, and maybe they still will. But we have the Terps, who's 3-1. We have number 2 Ohio State after that, and we didn't play Ohio State last year at all in the regular season. We only played them once in the Big Ten championship game, where we barely won that one too. So Maryland up to this point won in overtime against Indiana. It was 2-1, 34-31. Handled Purdue. Beat Nebraska at 1 point, who's number 10. Okay, solid win. And then losing to West Virginia 31-10. And I'm pretty sure that was a West Virginia team who lost to Alabama, and we beat Alabama. So it's like a weird circle. And then, of course, they play us at Florida State right after that, who's 1-2. So I'm pretty sure we already scheduled all the visits. Yeah, we did. That's right. Right, we did. We did do that 10th episode. That's exactly what we did. What are the polls looking like? We're number 1. Ohio State is 2. So it's going to be 1 versus 2. They got Wisconsin this week. I'm pretty sure they'll win that. I'm pretty sure we'll win our game against Maryland. But they do go no huddle. They do have Stephon Diggs. Oregon is 3. Michigan's 4. Bama's 5. USC 6. Stanford 7. Texas 8. A&M 9. Nebraska 10. Okay. Again, it's just interesting to see who will be there in the end when it comes to playoff time. Who will make it in. TJ Eldon, we basically shut him down in our first matchup of the season against him. Nick Hill is in here. He was first. I guess he got bumped to second. CJ Siler Miles. Interesting. I didn't know. It's my first time seeing him. He's third to the Heisman. Brett Hundley and Jeremy Hill. Which Jeremy Hill will eventually go to the Cincinnati Bengals. So, we are favored against Maryland. It's a road game. We are 16 points per game. They're 63rd. We are 17 total offense. They're 86. They get 25, almost 29 a game. We give up a little less than that. We're 6th in pass offense. They're 89th. We're 40 total defense. They're 107. So they're not a good defense. We give up almost 100 yards less than they do. Rush defense, we're 14th. They're 69th. And we're 82nd against the pass. They're 115. I mean, in real life, holding a team to just 219 passing yards, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Let's go. Playing at Maryland. Of course, this is Maryland's first year in the Big Ten. Actually, no, they're in the ACC now, right? Or no? No, yeah, they're in the Big Ten. They were in the ACC last year, but they're in the Big Ten now. So we'll see how they do their first year. Playing with the bigger boys of the North.
Michigan State is lined up for the kickoff. Diggs set to return.
Because we got to watch out for Stephon Diggs.
The kickoff is down for a touchdown.
C.J. Brown, no touchdowns and just 121 yards passing in that loss to West Virginia. And they only got held to 10 points. So let's try to see if we can do better than that. Or hold them to the same amount. But I played Maryland before in the Ohio State Dynasty Season 2. They're going to go option here. That's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. The first play of the game is a touchdown to Brandon Ross. That's what we're doing. Just like that, huh? The game just started, and that's what's happening. We're allowing way too many of just big plays this season when we didn't have this issue a year ago. We didn't give up nearly as many just one-play touchdowns. That's embarrassing, and that's annoying, too, how we just get stiff-armed out of our mind and give up a touchdown instantly.
Makes it first and 10.
Nick Hill, 27 yards. Wide open, it's Gleichert. Will he get there? Pushed out or tackled down at the 1.
That makes it first and goal.
That's pathetic, fellas. I mean, we have to watch Stephon Diggs because the game loves to boost him for some reason. So where is he at? He's over here. We need to I may need a user. Bro, I can't guard everybody. Timeout. Let me pick a play. Okay, I don't know what's going on. It's not what I wanted. We're there on Diggs, only get a 1.
Call it a gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
We completely missed. And who calls a draw on 3rd and 4? Not that time.
Call it a loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
Man left. 2 down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Ready. 390.
So I try to keep veering. So stupid to guard. But screen, and we're all over it. Defense holds. We called a timeout. That's why I did it, so we can force a field goal, stop their momentum. I think Michigan State was one of the only team who didn't have a special teams touchdown in a dynasty I played with in a season before. They're the only ones who achieved that. I wasn't trying to achieve that. It just naturally happened that way. But that was very interesting. Good hill. Great block right there.
Man left. 3 down. Let's go.
Gonna hit wide open Gleichert, who's still on his feet.
That makes it 1st and 10.
We're being slow, methodical. We didn't turn it over. Well, we did. We threw a pick last game against Notre Dame. Langford. Nobody over there.
That's good for a gain of 14 yards. 1st down.
Let's go. Regular.
Good catch from Sims Jr. So we're trailing going into the second quarter. That's just inexcusable. I hate that happened. Got him. I knew we would too. Touchdown. They had to, worry about that fade. And when an out route was limping, they gave him so much cushion because they were so worried about the fade. Yep. 2 went to the fade. And because that one went to the fade, he got in the way of the man trying to come across and guard the out. And it was just perfect play design. Just perfect. It's running right into Calhoun.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
Where is Stephon Diggs? Locate him. Back up. You're going to do something stupid. I feel it. Man, I didn't know who he was throwing that to. He got lucky.
That brings up 3rd and 14.
There goes 3 again. I'm there with Williamson again. Losing 4.
That makes it 4th and 1.
We got lucky off a dropped pass. Which was slightly user error. I got distracted by Stephon Diggs underneath. Uh-oh, Sims! Sims!
That makes it 1st and 10.
And lip it.
Johnson's in tackle at the 15-yard line. 1st down.
Connor Cook is 8 for 8. He's straight cooking. He is straight cooking.
Makes the catch. Gain of 11 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
Touchdown. Can't do anything about it, Maryland. Can't do anything about it.
The kick is good.
I like this defense that we're in. How did we miss on that? Number 9, A&M loses in overtime to Arkansas. That's pretty devastating. This is going to probably the same play 3 times in a row. Yeah, they are. We shot the gap, and we could have stopped that. How do you say his name? Ross? Oh, no, Ross. I thought they said my player's name for some reason. This is ridiculous. Timeout again.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That brings us 2nd and 9.
Oh! Why are we having so much trouble with the run game? It's not that difficult to defend.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Good tackle.
That's a gain 2 on the play.
John Rest. Oh, not, he didn't get there. He's short.
That'll bring up 4th and 1.
Two times. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Here we go. Line 80.
Oh, we missed. We had them stopped.
Man left. Four down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
No way they're going to call offsides.
Offside. Defense.
That was going to be 3rd and goal.
Again, side left, side left. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
All over that. We swarmed that. Loss of 6. 3rd and goal. I'm just so like, what do I call here?
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike 46. Shift, shift. Set. Check, check. Box 2.
He didn't get there again. He's short.
That's how we do, D. That's how
He
we
didn't get there.
Hit him one of them.
4th and goal. They're gonna go for it. Ball's at the 2.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Ready.
Oh, it's a pass. And he got it off. Bro, that's so annoying. Why would they pass there? I mean, they had to work real hard for that. That's stupid. Was not expecting a pass. I thought we could get home in time for the blitz. We do get the ball to start the second half. That is important.
Watch 14. Watch 14. I got one. Ready. Easy, easy, easy. Double tight, double tight.
That is so annoying. Look at Pendleton being wide receiver.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. First down.
Very risky play calling there. Nick Hill was going to be butt naked. Why did we throw it for back foot like that? He's going to be wide open. Oh, he's wide open again. Sims Jr.
That's a gain of 10 on the play. That makes it first and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Easy, easy, easy.
Got him. Arnett.
First down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Go. Flag, 85.
Sims.
Number 21 makes the grab. Number 19 makes the tackle at the 17-yard line. First down.
Let's go, let's go. Okay, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 59 Philly. 59 Philly.
Slow it down. Didn't even look. McGarrett Kings Jr.
That makes it first and goal.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Let's go, let's go. Okay, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Block 90. Block 90.
Touchdown, Tony Lippett. Great drive, great clock management.
The kick is good.
We're gonna let them return it because I don't want them to call a run play and get in field goal range and all that. So what do you think that they're gonna do with 1 second left? You're not gonna score. You're not even gonna get it off. You're gonna get sacked by Marcus Rush. Rushing after the QB. We're gonna go to halftime. Up 11. We were going to the second quarter, down 3. And we did the ball for the second half. That's important. It just conveniently always dives right when I'm spinning.
That makes it second and 6.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go, let's go.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and inches. Number 97 on the tackle. Gain of 2 on the play. That makes it first and 10. No gain on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. Let's go. Easy, easy, easy. Block in.
We had Gleichert open. We had Gleichert wide open. Gleichert's open that time. It's 4th and 6. Where are we at? The 40? Wasn't expecting them to drop someone right there, and that proved to be a costly decision. We should have just punted. Of course, they've not dropped the pass all game, but of course that's one that they drop. Who's not intercepted? Yeah, we know it's coming. They stopped! And they turn it over on down. Shalik Calhoun. I took away the running back, which allowed Calhoun to stay. And we get a stop on defense. That was excellent defense. Excellent. And outside of that first play touchdown, they've had to work hard to score. It's taking like constant third, fourth down conversions. How did we not get there again? That's so annoying. Look at Joseph getting 6 on that. James Joseph. Ben Burbridge. Wide open. Get them 4s up. We're in control. On 3-1 Maryland. That was a great drive. We got to turn it over. And again, that clutch stop on 4th and 1 to deny them. And number 5, Nebraska is in trouble, losing to Purdue. He's going to get sacked. Marcus Rush, rushing after the QB. He's going to get sacked again. Kittredge. Maryland going backwards. Where is Diggs? Okay, he's over there. We gotta watch out for Diggs and what he's gonna do. Again, I'm not able to do that on offense. If I'm only the CPU can somehow do that. Only the CPU can do that. To throw it up, turn around, catch a cheese. It's so annoying. We had him on 3rd and 20. Like, how is it always thrown to where they can just come back and get it? I can't throw it like that. It's always straight on. Yeard. The game knows it too. That's why it dropped it. It knows it was cheating. It knows it was cheating. Stop doing that, game. Respect my user skill. Don't try to cheat yourself to make it fair. Sick of the game doing that. Why are they going for 2? No, he did not get there. John Resk. Number 7, Stanford loses and gets upset to Utah.
good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. 20.
Nixon makes the tackle. Gain of 6 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
It doesn't feel like Nick Hill has 129 yards rushing.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down,
Lincoln with the carry. That's a gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Jack, Jack, Navajo, Navajo. 3 down, 20.
97.
Will Maryland call timeouts? They shouldn't because, I mean, they're down 12.
1st down.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. 59, Philly. 59, Philly.
Robinson on the tackle. Call it a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Double tight, double tight.
I would like to put up 42 to make that look more dominating. Now Maryland wants to call timeouts. They are down to 1, a final timeout. Over this way. We missed the field goal in our first game against Bama. I don't know how we did. Geyser got it. Wanted to burn more clock there. Stephon Diggs was quiet this game. He didn't do anything at all. I'll go back in that defense. User interception. I saw that from a mile away. User pick. Saw that a mile away. I knew it was coming. We're nailing it. So I'm not sure how they had 23. They should have had 13. That's all good, though. Nick Hale, 151, 3 touchdowns. We didn't turn it over at all. Did a great, overall, pretty good job defensively on Maryland. Stephon Diggs, who cooked me in the Ohio State Dynasty season 2 in the playoffs, he absolutely cooked me. Did nothing this game. Just 2 catches for 13 yards. It was this dude, number 45, this nobody, who stocks shelves at Walmart, who was an issue. But we improved to 4-0. And we prepare for Ohio State. Counterfeit was 19 for 22, 249, 1 touchdown, 86% complete percentage. That's pretty high. It's almost 90%. Longest is 26. We were sacked once, 196.4 passer rating. 151 for Hale, 3 touchdowns. Lippett had a touchdown receiving. Sam 62, 58 for Glacker, 28 Burbridge, 12 for Hill, 25 for Lippett. A touchdown. 16 for McGarrett King, 17 for Arnett, 15 for Langford. Lang had 10. Let's see. Defensively, Resch had 7 tackles. Tackle for loss for Williamson and Drummond. Calhoun had 3. One of those was a key 4th-and-1 stop, turnover on downs after we turned it over on downs. 2 of them for Marcus Rush and 2 sacks. A tackle for loss for Knox. And a sack for Kittredge and a tackle for loss. And, of course, Darren Hicks had the game's only turnover. We got Maryland. Brown was just 13 for 19 on 43. Just 1 touchdown, 1 sack, 3 sacks. We have a sack 3 times. Longest was 42, which was BS. Just 68% complete percentage. Just 1 touchdown, 130.4 passer rating. Ross had 139 and a touchdown, 25 for Region, a touchdown. Ross had just 6, 75 for long and a touchdown. Diggs had 13 and King had 41. So we gained 3 commits. Brian Horn, right end, center Scott Hickman, and tight end Justin Lee committed from last week's game. We had a bye week. We simmed through that. Now we got number 2, Ohio State. And last time we played, it was a classic. It was a dangerously close game where it came down to a hail. And, of course, they lose. Why does the game do that? They were literally winning against Wisconsin. You mean to tell me that they came back and that's ridiculous, bro. A 61-55 loss to number 19 Nebraska, who's 3-2. Really? The game always does this. Right when we were about to play an undefeated team, and they have a team in front of us before they play us, the CPU will always make them lose right before playing us, especially if they're undefeated. It's so annoying. That's ridiculous. A 61-55 loss. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. And they fall to number 8. Wait, Kirk Herbstreit still picks them to win. Okay. We already offered him a scholarship, but we're kind of leading on him. Ryan Anderson. Nope. We're in the lead big time. And we haven't offered you a scholarship yet? How is that not? How is that the case? We do not need 700 for you. That is not necessary. You're about to commit anyway. I don't think we're going to get you anyway. So, okay. So now we have a better baseline of where we are and where we stand with some recruits. I mean, it's a fullback. I don't really care. Okay, so again, Justin Lee, 6'7" tight end from St. Charles, Missouri. Maybe I'll shrink my camera view just a little bit smaller. There. Scott Hickman, 4-star, 6'4" center. Sean Pierce, 4-star running back. Michael Myers. Hopefully he can be scary on defense. 4-star defensive tackle. Got Brian Horn, 4-star defensive end. Ken Bobo, 4-star safety. 6'6", 3-star outside linebacker, and 6'7". Now we have 2 6'7" tight ends. Interesting. We have a coaching upgrade for Mark D'Antonio. We'll get into that. I guess we'll do this. Letter of intent. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. We'll check the polls. So we're still number 1. Oregon moving up to 2. It'll be interesting to see if they're a good team in this dynasty. I like when Oregon's good. They're a fun team to play against. They usually don't sim well, but they're too good not to sim well. So I hope they, see us in the end in the playoffs, hopefully. Michigan is 3, Washington 4, Texas 5, California. He takes 7. Ohio State fell to 8, A&M 9, and Stanford is 10. Interesting. So, her curve sheet favors Ohio State. We have 3 prospects visiting. They are 4th in points per game. We're 10th. They're 17th total offense. We're 13th. Rush offense, they're 6th. We're 70th. Pass defense, they're 85th. Or pass offense, they're 85th. We're 8th. And total defense, they're 8th. We are 26th. Rush defense, they're 79th. We're 8th. And in pass defense, they're 2nd. Wow, man, we're 66th. Kirk is never right when he picks against me. He's always proven wrong. This is the big game. I thought we'd bring out the, alternative uniforms for our rival Ohio State. I always forget to, say this. Like, comment, subscribe. But, I don't want to have to say that. That's annoying, but they all say it.
Number 1, DJ Terry.
So we know what Ohio State wants to do. They want to run the ball option. But when they lost, they gave up 61 to Nebraska. That is crazy. Calhoun's there and blows that up. No gain. Again, we played Ohio State many a time. We should get you accustomed to their offense by now.
Makes it 2nd and 2.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
How does he not get tackled? That should be an animation. Bro, that's all they did. They're not going to do that the whole game. They're not. That's literally all they did. That's so annoying. We had them. They're not scoring 40 plus like that. Uh-uh. Oh, what a throw and the speed boost from Arnett right over the defender's head. He got his speed boost out of nowhere. Always love when that happens randomly in this game. He was lightning quick up out of there. That's all they're going to do is just the option. They're not going to do anything original. Marcus Rush is there. What are they going to call on 3rd and 6? I guess we won't even be able to find out. He's short. He didn't get there.
Harris brings him down at the 35-yard line. That makes it 4th and inches.
Let's see. Where's the first down? It was 3rd and 6, so it's about. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about like right here. Stop. I'm not. Okay. Where is the first down? Can we see the chains? What? The first down is. I guess he's short. Yeah. Can't really tell. The markers aren't there. They got a punt. What are we doing? Like, genuinely. That was almost disastrous right there. Their defender was right there. They almost scooped that up, and that would have been a touchdown, too. Man, I would have been furious.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Go down. Mike 14, Mike 14.
And since they go lightning fast, we're going to go very slow.
Roger. Mike 14. Mike 14. Got nothing. Let's go.
Why was that thrown behind him, though? No, that's clicking the wrong play. Nick Hill's wide open, though. Nick Hill! Floating it right above Noah Spence. They thought that they could get sneaky and drop Noah Spence back in coverage. I'm going to throw it right over his head. Get rid of it. Michael Bennett was on a heater. Get rid of it.
Man left. Go down. 14's the mic. 14's the mic.
That is a loss of 13 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Someone's going to get picked on. Bruh, Doran Grant always got cooked when he was on my team. Since when is he this lockdown corner for the CPU? He consistently gets cooked when he played for us. He was never this good. We're there, though. We're there. Third and 9. Oh, I didn't want to. You got to follow him. If that's me, I'm following that and I'm picking it off. You got to follow that. The CPU naturally mirrors my movement on defense, so why doesn't my team do the same? Not sure what Miller tripped on, but it's a loss of one.
Number 86 makes the catch. That's a gain of 16 on the play. First down.
He's going to get sacked. We brought the blitz. Loss of 4. Damon Knox.
That makes it second and 15.
He's gonna run right into another sack and lose 3 more. We took away Devin Smith. It wasn't there. Eric Hagan. Third down, 17. Not enough for the first. And that's a W. They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to make it, but still a stop. Oh, Sims Jr. Sims.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it second and 8.
We're going to go in second quarter trailing for the second game in a row by 3. Flip it. It's wide open over the middle. I can't wait to play Michigan. Man, did they do me dirty in the Missouri Dynasty. Man, I can't wait for that game. I'm excited for that one. I am excited for that one. Look at Cook just rolling out, and no one's going to care about it. He's sneaky fast. Oh, if you guys blocked over there, that would have been more. Yeah, we're just not getting anything on the run.
No gain on the play. That makes it second and 10.
We're going to keep doing it, though.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes makes it 3rd and 11.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
From 39, this should be easily makeable. Geyser! Got it. So he just runs through people. No, we didn't even let him pitch it. We didn't even let him pitch that. Empty backfield for Miller. How is that not incomplete?
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Really should be third and 4.
Spencer makes the reception.
We're just in the wrong defense.
That makes it 1st and 10.
That's not a catch game.
That's good for a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Why did I not get an animation on that?
Gain of 5 yards. That brings it 2nd and 5.
Just doesn't get tackled. If that's me, I'm getting sacked right then and there. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Timeout on the field.
And we chose wrong.
Quick on the tackle. Gain of 10 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
Not in that time. Loss of 3. Nope. Not in there. 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a pass. He's sacked. Didn't even get it off. Marcus Rush rushing after the QB. They thought a rollout would work to the right when it didn't to the left. That's just dumb play calling.
36.
Great defense.
The Buckeyes set it up for the kickoff. Hill sets a return. Hill returns his kick. Kickoff return 22 yards.
Deontay Dunn is out for the game with a broken thumb. I mean, they got depth. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. Cook! Look at Connor Cook. Knee brace and all.
That's a loss of 8 yards. That'll make it second and long.
They've been the only team so far to completely clamp up the play action. Yeah, they were expecting a hitch. I went slammed. Got him again. We got to hurry up. We wasted a timeout earlier. Why is it thrown like that? Throw it to the sideline. If you throw it there, that's a touchdown. Don't throw it towards the middle of the field where the safety is. That was a touchdown. That was thrown right, Cook. Disgusting. Disgusting, Kings Jr. Filthy. That's like his second touchdown of the game. No! That's why I was worried that we left too much time on the clock. You're too far away. Do not give up anything. It wasn't going to get there. It's picked off. It's coming, Cahoon. It's intercepted. If I didn't spin, that's probably a pick six. And with Timeouts left in 6 seconds. Lippin almost caught that. That's crazy. Worth a try. Oh, I tried to spin. We ran out of time. If only we would have called that earlier, we would have had a second up to kick a field goal. We're going to get the ball to start the second half. Haha. That's important. And you're seeing why. It wins games. Throw it away, Cook. Play action has not worked at all this game.
That is a loss of 1 yard. Third down. Number 16, the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 4th and 11.
Great punt. That's my best punt ever on the channel. Fantastic punt. They're at the what? The 7? No. Oh, how's that caught? That should be dropped. That's so stupid. Nobody was open. If there was just better coverage, slightly better, that would not have been a completed pass. Oh, it's not a pass. The camera was weird. Bro, that's cheating. The camera angle was weird. It never changed. That's literally cheating. What?
Smith makes the grab. Number 15 on the tackle at the 35-yard line. First down.
Four down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Shoot. Kill.
See, breaking that. That's straight up cheating. That makes no sense. He's tackled. That should be an instant tackle. The cheating is ridiculous. He should have been tackled. That's just the game scripting an outcome. You don't see us doing that. It's only the CPU. Again, they cheated, bro. They were tackled.
That makes it first and goal.
That should have been intercepted, too.
That brings him second and goal.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Four down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Tackle, Williamson, no game. Ezekiel Elliott spending too much time dancing, third and goal. Still didn't get there. Fourth and goal. And the Buckeyes are going to go for it. Ohio State, Smith out for the game. He's stopped. Ryan Cummings coming up short. And Ohio State turns it over on downs. Defense. The cheating is overcome. Again, our goal line defense, bro, it's like the strongest I've seen with any team I've played with. We're just so exceptionally strong in that area. They got straight up denied. So Ohio State losing back-to-back running backs. First Bronte Dunn, now Ron Smith. 4 plays. Couldn't punch it in one time. Why did you spin that way? That's not where I wanted to go.
That makes it second and 14.
Mike 14. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Got him. Go! Why did he slow down there? Uh-oh. 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 Nick Hill is somehow tripped up.
That makes it second and 6.
Our defense is already championship level. It's already championship level. This is a touchdown. Jeremy Langford, touchdown. Great blocking. Excellent blocking. So what is Ohio State's response after turning it over on down that start? Ezekiel Elliott. Bubbling deep! No way! Where did Elliott come from? There's 3 right there. That's unbelievable how he fumbled his CPU constantly gets bailed out. Elliott was nowhere near the play, nowhere near it. Oh my, there's 3 of you right there. 3 of you. I swear, see me just be cheating. Where does it even come from? So busy trying to make all 3 of them tackle because the game's been cheating this whole time. We have to have as many people tackle Miller as we can because I'm scared one-on-one. So, of course, I'm going to focus my AI teammates on tackling and not worrying about a fumble. Let them 4s up. Our defense is balling. Won't even get it off. Sacked again. James Kittredge. And Ohio State's got a punt.
At the 17-yard line.
Light 14. Light 14.
The tail 1-on-1. How is Noah Spence that fast? Still on his feet, and he'll score again. 48 yards. I thought for sure he was going to stumble. Jeremy Langford. 2 touchdowns for him. Marcus Rush just, I mean, we've been getting after Miller. We've been getting after him. Ohio State's in trouble. He's sacked again. Marcus Rush. I mean, he just knew him automatically, instantly disengaged.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's intercepted by Hicks. What is Miller doing? It just goes from bad to worse. $125 for Nick Hill. Wow. Yeah, we're still going to slow it down.
Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down.
Kings Jr. got it. Great throw from Cook. It sounds like they're chanting something else, like, oh, shit. But they're saying, go State. It's something they're saying, oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's what it sounds like they're saying. You didn't even block anybody. I saw you.
That is a loss of 2 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Pull down, pull down. White 14. White 14. Black and 5.
I'm in the burnt clock. That was stupid.
That brings us 4th and goal.
Now the clock stops. Should have just ran the ball and killed more clock. Now Ohio State's going to be annoying and use like all 3 timeouts.
Timeout called on the field.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this. Coming tight, coming tight. Coming tight. Pull down, pull down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
The offense calls a timeout.
Tight left, tight left. Pull down, pull down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Get done. Motion, motion. Easy, easy. Motion.
What are they doing?
That's good for a gain of 9 yards.
Easy, easy.
First down.
Blue and 90. Switch, switch. Down. Blue and 90. Get out. Easy, easy. Kill, 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 kill. Right now.
Really, what they're going to do, just do that over and over again? Waynes, you should have picked that off.
Intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
I got one. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Well, I guess this is the final play.
Cut him left, cut him left. Pull down, pull down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
A screen? No, that's game. That is game. So just domination of 34-13 victory over the Buckeyes. Langford 2 touchdowns, 33 yards rushing. That's it. I feel like he had more than that. We put up a phenomenal defensive game. Phenomenal. It looked like in the beginning they were going to cheat and script drives, shrug off tackles, not get any animations, but we feasted on Miller, completely shut down their offense. And they get 40 a game. They only got 13. Good. 11 for 21, 245, 2 touchdowns, interception, was sacked twice. I feel like I was sacked 8 times, so only twice is crazy. 73 was his longest, so I think that was McGarrett King's Jr., 52% complete percentage, 172.2 passer rating. Hill had 135, Cook had 16, 73 for Langford and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, McGarrett King's had 62 and a touchdown, 58 for Sim, 17 for Hill. Arnett had 73, Burbage 9, Lippett 21. And defensively, 8 tackles for Curtis Drummond, a tackle for loss, 2 tackles for loss for R.J. Williamson. I mean, Drummond and Williamson, probably the best safety deal in the whole league. 6 tackles for Rest, 6 of them for Harris. Hicks had an interception before half, I think. Wait, no. He had one in the 4th, I believe. Tackle for loss for Cook, 1 for Calhoun. 3 tackles for loss and 2 sacks for rush. Intercept for Arjun Colquhoun, and tackle for loss. Tackle for loss for Knox and a sack. 2 tackles for loss and 2 sacks for Kittredge, and a tackle for loss and a sack for Eric Dargan. Miller 17 for 21, 187 to the air. No touchdowns, 2 interceptions. We sacked him 6 times. Longest was 23, 80% completion percentage, 136.7 pass rating. Miller 27 rushing yards touchdown. Dunn had 65. Elliott 23, 30 for Smith. And just 15. We completely shut down their run game, not gonna lie. Spencer had 38, 55 for Smith, 21 for Elliott, 30 for Thomas, 16 for Smith, 21 for Human. They got clamped up. So Travis Gordon, another right end. We're just loading up on defense. Committed to the team. Cameron Shelby committed, and a defensive tackle, Jason Harvey, committed. We're just loading up that defense. We're 5-0. We should stay number 1. Nobody should jump us. Nothing. We should stay put. Exactly. We're number 1. We had recruits to visit, actually. So in terms of, we have a running back and Sean Pierce, a fullback. We have 2 wide receivers, Brendan Starks and Cameron Shelby, 5-star. We have 2 tight ends, they're both 6'7", Justin Lee and Victor Fine. He's mighty fine. Brian Anderson and Earl Sims, 2 tackles. Wait, what? Bro, I'm thinking that this is a done deal. We don't have Brendan Starks. I'm tripping. Why is the game doing that? I didn't even pay attention to, like, they weren't even committed yet. So Brian Anderson is not committed yet. Neither has Earl Sims. I'm tripping. No guards. So you locked us out. That's fine. We got Scott Hickman. Defensive tackle, we got Travis Gordon and Bryant Horn. So we're just reloading on that side of the ball. A little undersized, 6'2", 2 for defensive end, but Fisher will work. Defensive tackles, Jason Harvey, Mike Myers. We're just loading up. Linebacker, Victor Strong. So you're ready to visit. You can watch us play Michigan. Okay, Brad Carter, you can watch us play Michigan as well. But we don't need another punter, fam. We're good. And then who are you? Greg Johnson. Yeah, you can watch us play Michigan. So I'm just gonna. I mean, we don't really care about a fullback, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why do we have this many points towards just a fullback? Brian Sharp. I guess we'll try to pursue him. I don't know if he wants to play with us, though. So let's see. Yeah. So those are the signees so far. Where are we in terms of top classes? I think it's a little too early. We're first. We have 1 5-star, 6 4-stars, and 4 3-stars with 11 total commits. OU has 4 4-stars, 5 3-stars, and 1 5-star with 10 total commits. Wow. So we, at the moment, have the #1 recruiting class in the nation. And our defense is it is scary good. I'd say it's probably better than the 2013 Florida State defense or the 2014 defense. So Indiana is 4-1. Okay. We're 11 points per game. They're 16th. We're 13th total offense. We're 16th. Rush offense, we're 56th. They're 35th. Pass offense, we're 10th. They're 24th. Total defense, we're 29th. 29th. They're 44th. Rush defense, we're 10th. They're 48th. And pass defense, we're 6th. We're 47th. And Kirk, again, was picked against us. And surprise, surprise, he was wrong. like he always is. Is the polls change? Oregon still 2. Michigan is now 3. Washington 4. Cal. No, it hasn't. Okay. It has not changed. We're going up against another really good Big Ten team. I mean, Maryland was supposed to be good. They were 3-1. Headphones on. And of course, I just don't understand why it does that. Oh no, it didn't freeze. It usually always freezes whenever I put the headphones on because the cord messes up with, I guess, the capture device and it makes it freeze. But Maryland was supposedly good. They were 3-1 when we beat them 38-23. And of course, Ohio State was 4-1. We handled them. This is a good 4-1 Indiana team. And they will go no huddle. They go pretty quickly, so we may switch to a 3-2-6 defense because of that. I didn't pay attention to how many points they score a game, but Kahoo, and he veers inside. It didn't look like he got his foot bounced, but okay, we're not going to look at it. It's lagging. It's not good defense. He was open. We're actually we're gonna switch out of this and get in a dime defense for sure. Resk is there, and it's a gain of nothing. John Resk is going to have a great season this year. I can already tell. He's going to have a phenomenal season. With the screen. And we're there. Lost the 4. I'm telling you, really a dime defense is the best kryptonite to a no-huddle offense. I thought it was a 4-2-5, but I think substituting an extra defensive tackle for an extra DB changes the game logic. The kick is up, and it is missed. A rare miss from the CPU. Usually the CPU is automatic, and it results in a miss. But great defense. They moved the ball right down the field. A random drop from the wide open pass ended their drive. We're just going to hand it off to Nick Hill. 654 rushing yards on the season with 7 touchdowns. Our run game worked supremely well against Ohio State, and it really worked well every game. Yet we're not that high in the rankings in terms of rushing yards. Wide open Sims.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Somebody's open. Stow it away. Stow it away. Do we really need to see our last season stats every time, every game? You got to lip it.
Number 14 makes the reception. That's good for a gain of 14 yards. First down.
Liker. Oh, that could have. We could have scored on that.
First down.
Man left. Two down. Mike's 42.
HP stretches are like favorite play. We like scored on it twice against Ohio State, I believe. Again, our pace is basically 2023 Michigan. Boa constrictor, completely slowing you down. You're going to have to guard the run, guard the pass, and deal with our extremely strong defense. That's what you're going to have to do.
Let's go.
Oh, I don't know why they're blitzing. Dumb decision. Andrew Gleicher wide open. You shouldn't have blitzed. You shouldn't have done it. Wide open touchdown.
The kick is good. The Michigan Spartans is lined up for the kickoff. Number 3 needs to return.
How did Indiana respond after a very disappointing first series? I'm going to use the Williamson over here. I'll throw that. Look how much time he has. I was about to say, that better not have been thrown to anybody. I took it away. I was guarding everything.
Reset, cut right. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
You can't give that up. Nick Stoner. I'm a stoner. I'm a stoner. I'm a stunner. That Young Thug song. Ref, why are we reviewing this? That is a catch. So come on. Let's move on.
Review the play. Rule in the field stands.
Here we go. Tight right. Three down. Hey, check right.
Oh, the draw.
That brings him second and 5.
Two down. Hey, check Mike 46.
Take it off again. He's going to veer and get brought down. Robinson. 3rd and 5. How did he catch that? We had Calcahoon right in the vicinity that should have been dropped. Take it off again. Guys, I cannot be the only one to get him. He should fumble. Okay, man. That's what they're going to do. That's going to be super easy to guard. Yep. That's what Donnie Manziel tried to do. We shut him down. That's what Braxton tried to do. We shut him down. You're not going to win a game like that. You're not going to. Yep. You're gonna get sacked. I told you. That's not a successful strategy.
3 yards. That makes
Nobody has beat us trying to do that. So that. No! It's the stupid cutback cheese. Nick Hill. Still have no special teams touchdowns with this team. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nobody's open. How is that still a touchdown? They just get bailed out. Burbridge.
That's a gain of 10 on the play. First down.
Sims wide open.
Number 21 makes the catch. Williams brings him down at the 13-yard line. First down.
All right, D, let's go. Let's go, D. Hustle up.
No gain on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Jack, regular.
We'll go into the second quarter tie. That's fine. We went in the second quarter, I believe, down 10-7 against Ohio State, and they only got 3 points the rest of the game. We are not worried at all.
Gain of 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
They just left Lippett wide open. Touchdown. We found him. That's why I made Gleicher run the flat. The safety had to choose either leave Gleicher wide open or leave Lippett wide open. Both results in a touchdown. Got to fumble. Eventually, he has to. He can't keep running around. He's either going to get fumbled or he's going to get injured. Yeah, it didn't work that time. It didn't work that time. He almost got sacked, too. Oh, this is where we are at our strongest. The goal line. And we're off sides. Bro, Indiana is not doing anything that spectacular. It's okay. We're going to eventually choke them out. That's what usually happens. Maryland got choked out a couple times. That's why they lost. Indiana's going to get choked out. They're not going to keep going score for score with us. They're going to get stopped eventually. This is not going to be a back and forth game. Well, Indiana will get stopped. I believe last year we allowed 24 to Indiana.
That makes it 2nd and 2. Cooper makes the tackle. That's good for a gain of 2 yards. First down.
Like her.
That makes it 1st and 10.
I got somebody.
First down. Richardson makes the tackle. That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Just give it to Hill. Just give it to Hill.
Gain of 10 on the play. First down.
I knew he was beat. I knew it. I didn't even have to look over there. I just knew he was beat. Flip it again, his 2nd touchdown. Connor Cook is throwing dimes. He's cooking. Beat instantly. I didn't even need to know he for sure. I just had to. Just got the feeling. He's got to fumble.
Rush on the tackle. Gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Larry, Larry. Speed it up. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Drop deep, drop deep. Let's go. Green on the
This is going to get picked off. Watch.
check Mike 46. Straight ahead. Get tight. Here we go.
Makes the tackle. Call it a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Roger, Roger. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Go, Chad. Ready. Red in the end zone. Red in the end zone.
No way. It's still caught. Why did the CPU jump there? That should have been picked off.
Number 36 takes him down for a loss behind the line at the 49-yard line. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left. Four down, four down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Ready.
Because he has all day. We're not getting any pressure. It's annoying. Nope. Swallowed up.
Call it a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd down.
Slam, slam, slam. Ready, run.
Oh, didn't get there. Didn't get there.
That makes it 4th and 4.
Got to set up for a field goal. That was great defense. That's fine. Take your time, Indiana.
Penalty flag thrown on the play.
What was the flag?
False start. Offense. Still 4th down.
Told you eventually they would get stopped.
The kickoff is down for a touchdown.
Oh, if Lippett would have kept on going, and if he just streaked, that was a touchdown.
Allen brings his man at the 42-yard line. First down.
Mike's 42! Mike's 42! Jack, Thunder!
Number 31 makes the reception. Gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Let's go! Black 98!
We're not getting any pressure at all on Roberson. He gets to stand back there untouched all day long. Gotcha. Stop the music. Shut that music up. You really thought you did something, Indiana.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Mike 42! Mike 42!
Y'all didn't do anything.
Here we go! Black and 5! Black!
Gliders.
Mike 42! Mike 42! Jack, 98!
Oh, he wasn't beat that time. I thought he was. I thought he was.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Well, we have one timeout. We can't afford to use it right now.
8 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Mike 42! Mike 42! Coming! Easy! Switch!
Number 3 makes the catch. Cooper with the tackle at the 16-yard line.
You don't want none?
First down.
Mike's 42! Mike's 42! Jack! Not it!
Pass is incomplete. Number 3 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Hurry! Ball! Easy! Camping way! Switch!
Oh, Sims, that's a touchdown, Cook. He's wide open if you just throw it to him. That's a touchdown. Injured. It's good. That's fine. It wasn't a touchdown. Thought we could, get a quick 2-for-1, score before half and score at the second half, but I guess not.
Hill back deep to return.
Uh-oh, Hill. Uh-oh. Nicholas. 33-yard run.
That's a gain of 33 on the play. First down.
Glider, wide open. We just keep audibling his routes, and he keeps getting open every time.
That makes it 1st and 10. Number 32 on the tackle. Gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
can't believe Cook missed a touchdown on that. Clippers stay in mounds.
Reception. That's a gain of 16 on the play. That makes it first and goal. The extra point attempt is good. The Michigan State Spartans will line up for the kickoff.
Constant chess match between, what defense we should be in. So this dude is so annoying. That's all they've been doing.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it second and 4.
Roger, Roger. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
It's off that time. Trey Waynes. He'll take it to the house. They kept playing with fire on those screens, and it cost them. I knew one of them would be intercepted. That's exactly what happened. Trey Waynes. They kept doing it over and over, and it backfired.
The kick is good.
Told you, they were going to get stopped eventually. How is everybody blocked out the play?
That makes it second and 10.
Thank you. Somebody get him. Tired of him just taking off unaccounted for. No.
Loss of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 13.
36. Switch.
Our goal is to completely constrict the clock and squeeze all the time out of it.
second and 10.
Jack, Jack, Patriot, Patriot. Side, 42, Jack, Jack, regular, regular, regular.
Got him.
Number 21 makes the grab. Murphy brings him down at the 37-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
Let's get to the line, get to the line. Let's go.
Richardson with the tackle. That's a gain of 4 on that play. That makes it second and 6.
Here we go. Blue 88. Blue 88.
Nick Hill. Touchdown. I didn't want to score, but why not? Why not?
The extra point attempt is good.
This game has gotten ugly. Indiana was just down a touchdown heading into half. And it's been 21-0 since then. What is their strategy now? I mean, he just has all day, and it's so stupid. What are y'all doing? You're just lollygagging back there. Timeout. How is he still not fumbled?
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it third and 3.
Man left, man left. Pull down, pull down.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings us second and 9.
Try left. Pull down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Ready? Blue 45. Blue 45.
Said no gain on the draw. None.
That's a loss of 1 yard. That'll make it third and 9.
Right. Pull down. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Ready? Blue 8.
And he has all day just to sit back there and dawdle. Wanted to burn more clock, so that wouldn't happen.
92's coming here. Got it. Game situation. Let's go. Set. Oklahoma. Hey.
Hill carries the ball. Gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2. Call it a gain of 4 yards. First down.
Right and left. Drop deep. Black 20. Seal that. Seal that. Seal that. Black 68. Black 68. Ball's coming out quick.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
All right, G, let's go. Line 50. Line 50.
And survives against UCLA. So it looks like Oregon could be a potential playoff team besides ourselves.
The ball. Let's go. 59 Philly.
Allen makes the tackle. That's a gain of 9 on the play. First down.
Tight end right. 3 down. Easy. Run.
Langford in the game now.
On the carry. Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Get wide open, Arnett. Ooh, that would hurt your knees in real life if you get tackled like that.
Gain of 12 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Get on the ball. Red 18. Here we go.
Number 37 on the tackle. That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Flag 68. Flag 68.
Number 23 makes the tackle. That's a gain of 10 on the play. That makes it 1st and goal.
Man left. Watch the screen. Ready. Flag 90.
Yeah, we'll just run that way, burn some more clock.
That brings him 2nd and goal.
Of course, Indiana not calling any timeouts because they know they've lost. Just smart. Is up, and it's good for Geiger.
The Spartans line up for the kickoff. Number 3 to return.
Let's go. Hey, check my 46. Check my 46. Let's go.
Oh, it stinks. User intercept that. I baited him. That should have been a user pick game. Turn around. It's not letting me turn around with Hicks. Hicks, how are you getting confused?
That brings him second and goal.
Check my 46. Go on. Go on, D.
No, I refuse to get blocked out the play.
No good on the play. That makes it third and goal.
Watch the run. They're running it. Hey, check my 46. Check my 46.
No, you're stopped.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. That brings us fourth and goal.
Oh, what? I don't know what that was. A bad throw. It's a turnover on downs. Our defense bends. But again, in the red zone, the goal line, it does not break. User effort. The way I just refused to get blocked right there, because if I did, that's a touchdown. But I refused to get blocked. That's going to begin. We're going to walk out of Indiana Bloomington with a 48-24 victory. Again, defense did good enough. Offense, Trey Waynes play the game, pick 6, taking it to the house. We have a championship level defense. We just do. We just do. Indiana was annoying. They scored 24 last year on us, and they scored the exact same amount this year. And we scored 3 more points on them than we did a year ago. Connor Cook, 22 for 27, 288, 3 touchdowns, no pick sack, only once, longest 25, 81% complete percentage, 27.7 passer rating. Nick had 173, 2 touchdowns. Langford just 20. Receiving Blackheart at 84 touchdowns, 74 for Lippitt, 2 touchdowns, 66 for Sims, 34 for Burbush, 12 for Arnett, 8 for King Jr., 10 for Hill, 9 tackles for Drummond, a tackle for loss, tackle for loss for Resch, tackle for loss and a sack for Rush. He got 7 tackles, 2 for Arjun Colquhoun and for Williamson, tackle for loss for Harris, and an interception, a pick 6 for Trey Waynes, tackle for loss for Urza Robinson. Roberson, 28 for 35, 280 yards passing to 2 touchdowns, a pick. Sacked him only once because, again, it's just so stupid how he just kept avoiding everything. Picked 1 interception, 86 completion, longest 35, 162.2 passer rating. Rushing 77 for Roberson, 57 for Roberts, a touchdown. Chestnut, 19. Lattimore at 71, a touchdown. Cody Lattimore. Is that like a New York Giants wide receiver? He looks familiar. Cody Lattimore. I don't know. Stoner had I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner, I'm a stoner. 98 yards receiving, 77 for Roundtree, a touchdown, 25 for Chestnut. So we did get a commit from that game. Terrence Coles, the corner, committed. Ranked number 1. And we have Wisconsin next. That'll be for next episode, of course. Maryland, Ohio State, Indiana. That was this episode. We have a defensive coordinator upgrade as well for Nick Toth, our Tooth Fairy defensive coordinator. No fly zone. We need that badly for our defensive coordinator. Like, we need to get way better in our defensive zones. Way better. So we're just going to continue to get better on defense. What are the polls looking like? We're still number 1. California, you're not making the playoff. I'm sorry to tell you. Oregon is 2. That'll be fun, but they do play number 7, Stanford. And that game is kind of rigged towards Stanford. Washington is 3. Cal is 4. Look at the Pac-12 representing. 1, 2, 3, 4 teams in the top 10. Cal is 4. Florida is 5. Texas is 6. Stanford 7. Alabama 8. Yeah, Alabama continues to win. Michigan is 9, who we play after Wisconsin. And they took a loss to the Terps, who we already beat, 45-36. Virginia Tech is 10 at 5-1. So we are undoubtedly the number 1 team in the nation. Heisman watch, I think Nick Hale should still be in first. No, he was, I guess, last, and then he got bumped all the way to 4th. Jeff Driscoll, TJ Yoda, and Brett Hundley all ahead of him. Conference standings. Where is Ohio State? What happened to them? 6-0. Maryland is 6-2, so that makes our victory over them look even better. Michigan is 5-1. Iowa 5-1. We don't play Iowa. We played them last year. We don't play. Wait, no. Do we play Iowa? Yeah, okay, we do. We didn't play Wisconsin a year ago. We're playing them this year. And we still don't play Penn State. Ohio State is 4-2. Rutgers is 4-3. Wow, the Big Ten leaders division is not looking good. A lot of 1-2, 1-3 teams. If a 2-3 Big Ten team is first place at 4-3, that's a sign that the conference on that side is struggling big time. It is struggling big time. So we're number 1 still. It's another good above 500 Wisconsin team. Of course, Kirk Herbstreit. Again, what does he smoke? I'm curious to know what is it that he's smoking and why it's so strong and creates so much coke. Because he constantly picks against me and he's always wrong. We're 5th in points per game. They're 57th. We're 8th in total offense. They're 43rd. We're 51st in rush offense. They're 38th. Pass offense, we're at 8th. They're 64th. Total defense, we're 44th, but we're 12th against the run. It's 82nd against the pass. They're 20th total defense, 34th against the run, 27th against the pass. So that'll be for next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe.